Today on the Citi Newsroom, we are focusing on daylight robberies and measures the Ghana Police Service has put in place to forestall such incidents. Earlier in the week, there was an incident around Apenkwa where a 33-year-old woman was robbed of 29,000 cedis. It is alleged that she was coming from the bank. She was accosted just behind me. 4 guys on a motorbike with guns just took the money from her and bolted. The Ghana Police Service has put up a bounty, 50,000 cedis, to whoever gives some information about the perpetrators of this crime. Subsequently, there was another one at Kwashiman. We've also had one at Wager. You can see just ahead of me is the CCTV or the security cameras that captured the whole event. So we'll be speaking to stakeholders involved to find out what can be done to make sure the confidence of the public is boosted. This is the Citi Newsroom. If you have watched the video, you would have realized that there was a hawker who approached the said lady's vehicle in question. He was trying to sell something to her when the whole incident happened. So I will be speaking to him. I have him here with me, and he'll be explaining to me what he saw on that day, what has happened after that day, and basically how he feels after the whole incident happened. This is still the Citi Newsroom.
To mu da abin da ya faru gaban mu muna nan ne ya wannan mami ta zo da horon motar ta ba wanda ya isa wurin nan daga ni sai ita lokacin da danja ta tsaida ta ba wanda ya zo bayan ko moto babu bayan ta ina nan na kai mata talla sai ta ce in wuce ba ta sayi sai na koma na mata bara ta bayan na abinci ta ce in wuce na je in wuce na taka kafa ban ma ida wuce motar ta ba sai ga wannan mutum biyu mashin biyu sun faka guda hannun dama guda kuma ya ci gabanta guda ya halbi sai ya halbi ƙasa bai kai wajen ta ba shi kuma guda na hannun dama shi ma sai ya halbi bi ƙasa halbi guda ya samu wata mata amma ni ban santa ba ana nan sai wannan mace ta firgita ni ma na firgita sai ta miyo abin ma ni ma har yanzu dai kuka ya sani ma dai kuka ita ma tana kuka ita ma ana nan sai wannan mace ya tahe sai wannan ta miko masa sakadin kuɗin nan suka tahi har ta ma hwaɗi suka ɗauka da ƙasa suka hau mashin suka tahi ko da suna tahiya sanan mutane suka isa wurin nan suka kille ko suka kille ita ba ta ɗumi ni ake tambaya ni kuma ban iya yare ba ni ya bahaushe ne hausa na iya zuwa ta na gari ni ko daɗewa ban yi ba duka ko wata biyu ban yi nan ba abin ga kaɗai kwanan ma na war tallas ni ba su kuɗi ba gare wanda nake talla da yawa ta zo ta ce ana tambaya ta duwan cewa sai dai ce mai ko kuɗi moni an kwashi mata kuɗi menene ana nan sai ga police sozawa suka kille wuri ko da ana kille ana tambaya sanan ta fara magana kuma jiya ma police tasha an kai an yi mana bayani ya mata kato ni abin ne ni ya ma ishe ni ya daure mana kai na yau da kyal nake ma cin abinci abin ne ya ishe ni abu ba ne shi amma wanga abu sai jiya can da aka ni police tasha wani mutum na mai bayani ya ce wani gari nake na ce mai Nijar ga laskar da nake na wawwada mai yana rubutawa ya ce da mi nake talla ya ce gashi ya rubuta ya ce za ta bani ko kaso na daban ko kumi ya bani dai tansidi ya kawo ni ga inda suka aje ne ya hiddo na waje na dan gane inda nake na ida kawo kai na kasa wajen inda muke shikenan ni dai a bakin abin da na sani.
So this is quite a busy area, and there are people who also trade in various activities here. Some selling phone accessories, others selling clothing, others footwear, and all that. And for them, there is usually a police vehicle on standby just across the other street. But when this whole incident happened, they were nowhere to be found. They didn't react or respond on time. It took a while before some police officers and soldiers came to attend to the issue. So I have been speaking to some of these eyewitnesses who narrate and tell me what they saw on that fateful day. How have you felt after seeing the whole incident? Now, let you know, how long did it even take for her to even move the car away?
So balance and also about not the car. I was rushing when you were running across the course. The Russian who say no, scan my engine or Emily. A man of parking on that side, no soldier wants to buy late. On by next, I didn't see you.
Soldiers and police.
Soldiers in a buy. Soldier for the didn't buy. On by late now, I didn't come away. Also go change government man change one be John on
Nti woman na o shoot no dey ntia na mo shoot na dey na otie man na say like then
woman not to carry nechi and o kada man show mo on so mo yes operation mo boso be show mo e to kada man go mo kunu no nya no titim o dwane o si dwane na ka again the girl so see o yes o dwane nsa na o peja ne se na o chia say the nsa na o ye ne se na na say e ko mo kunu akasa na nsa na save no
tunde koso pa tunde papa nkwa ndu kra mtia metete we to di adwane o na be come so and they can again they can say na bla ba kokra na e dey call hospital.
There was a similar daylight robbery incident at Sampa Valley close to Ueja, where a man in a Benz vehicle was also attacked and robbed by men on motorbike. My colleague Calvis Tete has more in this report.
Robbery. Robbery.
The video of the robbery incident at Sampa Valley got many talking on social media with calls on the Ghana Police Service to up their game in the fight against crime. Some lament that they still live in fear of the unknown after yesterday's incident.
It was around 9:20 in the morning. We were all around and we heard a gunshot. So we came out, the neighbors, we came out. And as we came out, we saw 4 guys on motorbicycle. Then they started giving gunshot to the ground. So the one at the back just opened the car gate and it took some bags from the car and they gave another one also. So when they were coming, they were saying, give way, give way, give way, give way. And they just drove off. As you can see, people are not in the hood. They're all indoor and stuff because of what happened yesterday.
Are you scared?
Yes, I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
We were shocked when it happened, so everybody was scared at the time. So now, because anything can happen.
There have been efforts in the past by the community members and the police to fight crime in the enclave with the establishment of a checkpoint which was manned by officers from the Ghana Police Service. But according to residents, that has stopped and they would want it reintroduced to help win the fight against crime.
Seeing the police makes us feel very safe. So if they could bring the police back on post every evening, or sometimes a patrol team, even if it's in the afternoon, because this place can be very quiet even during the afternoon too. So I think the police visibility will help us also feel safe.
I want the security in the area to be beefed up. I mean, they should go back to the old system whereby they have the police security post in front of, as you can see, at the back of this place. If they can bring them back, I think that incident will not happen again.
We need a tight security, so that will be okay. We are still scared about what's happening. Everybody is scared. Even those passing by are scared. What about we working around?
A day after the robbery incident in Sampaman, residents here are still living in shock and are afraid. They are hoping security will be beefed up to help fight crime. Just beside me is a checkpoint which was operational for some years. But after some time, the checkpoint is not functioning. The residents are asking that the police provide them with security to man this checkpoint to help in the fight against crime. Calvis Tete, Citi News, Sampaman.
In the following report we are about to bring you, my colleague Duke Mensah Opoku is going to chronicle some daylight robbery incidents that have happened in the Greater Accra region and how it has been resolved so far.
Violent crime strikes fear in the hearts of victims and witnesses. In the year 2021, the months of June and September stand out in the number of daylight robbery cases recorded. The plot, approach and execution of the incidents are similar and leave their victims in fear and with injuries. In the month of June, a number of notable cases of daylight robberies occurred at different locations in the capital. On the 7th of June, a man was shot in the stomach in a daylight robbery incident by 2 armed men at Pig Farm. He was pronounced dead 24 hours after being treated at the 37 Military Hospital. On the same day, 2 armed men broke into a forex bureau near Anisakal in Osu. They stormed the structure near the police headquarters and made away with an undisclosed amount of money. Some workers sustained injuries and were admitted at the 37 Military Hospital. The culprits in these 2 incidents are currently at large. On Friday, June 11th, an unidentified man in an attempted robbery case attacked the driver of a Nissan Pathfinder with registration number GE 808811 on the Gimpa Fiesta Royal Road. On the 14th of June 2021, unidentified armed men on not less than 3 motorbikes crossed a bullion van and started shooting sporadically in Jamestown. In the process, 2 persons were shot dead instantly. 2 tellers who were in the bullion van escaped unhurt. The weapon of the policeman was also taken away together with an unspecified amount of money. 3 months down the line in September, there has been another week with a series of daylight robberies similar to their plot, approach and execution. On Tuesday, September 21st, a robbery syndicate stalked a 33-year-old woman from a bank in a nearby vicinity and robbed her of a sum of 29,000 Ghana cedis at gunpoint near Apenkwa. Days after, within the same week, another incident of broad daylight robbery was recorded at Kwashiman, close to the local Bank of Africa branch. According to eyewitness accounts, the victim was robbed of a huge sum that had just been withdrawn from the bank. The victim was rushed to the hospital to be treated for injuries sustained from the attacks. On Friday, residents of Sampa Valley near the Wager barrier in the South municipality experienced yet another incident of broad daylight robbery. The robbers, were 4 in number, were on 2 different motorbikes wielding guns. Under the cover of crash helmets, the robbers crossed a white vehicle and snatched the possession of their victims contained in a sack.
Following the robbery incident in the police's statement, there was a press release. Now the police has increased visibility in parts of the Greater Accra region. My colleague Kweku Ediama and Sam went around and brought us this report.
The measure has been commended by many citizens who believe their safety have been at risk. Some say they are better protected with the increased police visibility and have called for its sustainability.
At our place, like I said, I'm a man. I've been seeing a patrol at night, mostly. Let's say on a weekend, I see them around, logging around just to find out how secure they are in the area. So I think it's good. It's a good idea.
The bad people, when they use their motor and do it, they won't come out again. They'll be in their houses for some time because they know the police will make operation. When they do the operation, after 1 week, 2 weeks, they will stop coming. And before they will start operating. But if the police, if they continue operating like that, they will get them by all means.
I have with me here the Acting Director General of Public Affairs of the Ghana Police Service, ACP Kwesi Ofori, to help us understand the statement that he made and what other measures have been put in place.
We're going to ensure that the coming day there will be high visibility presence of the police in the metropolis. And one important thing that I would like to appeal to the public is for them to give us information that might help in tracking down some of these criminals. But like in our release yesterday, we assured the public that one, we are closing in intelligence-wise and we'll do everything possible to do that. Force capability will be delivered on them since they have illegal weapons, attacking, maiming, and killing decent people in society. The police will not sit down aloof. We will go all out to make sure that we deliver and serve our people better. So we hereby assure members of the public that their pain is our pain, and we'll make sure that we deliver in this regard by getting them.
Apart from the visibility that we are seeing, are there other clear means that you are putting in place to ensure that the public is assured of safety?
Yeah, apart from all that we're saying, we're going to see we've created operational basis for our teams with that capability to deal with the menace. And then also collaborating with members of the public for information the banks and everywhere, I believe that it will go a long way to let our new operational strategies work.
So you have mentioned you're going to meet with banks. Now this involves money and in huge sums as well. Now, what is your advice to the public, those who go out to take money in such huge amounts?
We've asked corporate institutions, businessmen of high and low stature who will be going there to cash money from the bank should solicit assistance from the police, and they should also make sure they put better security arrangements. We are also encouraging people to use other modern means of transacting business and also avoid carrying huge sums of money if it is not necessary. But if it is necessary, they can count on the police, to assist.